Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a sort of get ready with me for this New Year's Eve look. I've called it Red Wine Glam. It's just a glittery red eye or a deep burgundy eye with matching lip. I really hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, if you want to see how I created it, then please stick around. So first I'm starting with the brows. This is the brow pencil that came in the glossy box, which is the Lord and Berry one. I think it's just in brunette. I really actually like this pencil though. As you can see, I don't draw outside the shape of my brows. I just have very sparse brows on the outer edges. Then I'm putting on Max Painterly Paint Pot as a base. And on top of that, from the Sofx palette from Makeup Revolution, I'm using the white shade. Can't remember the name off the top of my head, really sorry. And then I'm using this blush from the Sleek palette. This is the Sugar Blush palette. And I'm just using that to put in the crease. I'm keeping it quite high up there, right just above, like into the crease and just above. This is just the shade that the other shades are going to blend into. And it's just quite a nice sort of rusty, deeper red shade. It's not too bright. Then I use this palette. They don't actually do this palette anymore, but they do have a blush called Flushed, and that is fairly similar to this colour. This is just like a very deep burgundy shade. It's really lovely, makes a nice eyeshadow, and I'm just putting that in just right into the crease, not going above the crease at all, just blending it into that rust colour, just so you've got kind of the transition from the darker red into that more rusty red. And then I put a little bit of that on the inner eye. So it's kind of like a halo eye in a way, in that I've got a bit of that red on the inner corner, and then the rest of the colour is on the outer crease. Then I went back to the Soft palette and I used this lovely sort of fuchsia frosty pink shade, and I just filled in the centre of the eye with that. I just wanted something as a base for the glitter. Then I used a MAC eyeshadow called Plumage. It's a very deep teal shade, and I just packed that onto the outer corner of the eye, then used a pencil brush to draw that underneath the eye and line underneath the eyes with that. I like bringing the outer eye colour underneath. Then I used lit glitter. I just painted a section of that into the centre of the eye where I wanted the glitter to go, and then applied the Stargazer glitter. I don't know what the colour of this is, I'm really sorry, there's no sticker on it, but it's just a very deep sort of garnet colour, like a deep burgundy shade. It's really pretty. Then I put on some setting spray and just fanned that off just to help dry that glitter glue and that glitter into place. And then I went back to that dark burgundy shade and went across the edge just to make sure everything was blended really nice and it just looked a lot more finished. And then I used a bit more of Plumage on the outer corner just to add a bit more depth to that dark sort of teal shade to blend it into the dark red, and that finished it off. And I forgot to show this bit, that is MAC Reflects Transparent, and I put that on the centre of the eye. I don't know why that bit didn't record, but it didn't. So that's why it looks brighter on the centre of the eye now. Just reflects pink basically. And then I used the Tarte eyeliner in black. I lined the lash line and the waterline with that. And then I went on to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair, and I blended it out with the Beauty UK brush, which is a contour brush that we got in the glossy box. Really love this for blending out concealer. And then I applied Benefit's Roller Lash. Now I went on to use, this is actually Illamasqua's Hollow. It's a pigment, a cream pigment. For some reason I lost that little bit of footage of that particular product there. But it's just a really nice cool sort of brown. It's a nice cream pigment, blends beautifully. As you can see, it just makes a really nice contour shade with my pale skin. Then I use the Vichy powder. This is just so nice to give you almost like an airbrush finish to your skin, and it just kind of sets everything in place. All those creams, the foundation and the contour, it just sets everything. By the way, I'm wearing Dermacol foundation, full coverage, because my skin's a bit broken out with not being well lately. I went on to use this Poundland eyeshadow in Cappuccino. It's one of their own range, and I used this in just basically to go over that contour, to set it with a powder, And then I went on to use Benefit's Hoola and just kind of warmed up the face, so up on the temples, into the contour area, down onto the jawline, just to kind of warm up my face and make it look less flat. And I'm going to talk about these brushes in my favourites of the year that are coming up soon. You will be so surprised about these brushes, but they are amazing. Now I'm using the Lotley London Blush Crush Blush in Zac. I love this shade. It's a really nice kind of berry shade. As you can see, it's quite nice and subtle. It has a nice pigmentation to it, but it's just about building it up to get it like as deep as you want it. I didn't want too much on. I never wear a lot of blush. Next, I line my lips with Colourpop's Creature Lip Liner. As you can see, I filled in all of the lips completely. I've applied some setting spray and I'm just fanning that to dry it. It melts all the powders together before using MUA Prism Loose Powder Highlighter in Star Illusion. I apply this to the bottom lip. As you can see, it makes the lipstick really kind of a pink metallic shade. It's very pretty. And then I added a little bit of that into my Cupid's bow. Before highlighting onto my brows and onto my cheekbones. This is such a beautiful highlighter. It's £5. It's a really huge jar and it's such a pretty pink shade. I absolutely love it. And you could never have too much highlighter. Then I just used a little bit of what was left of the Vichy powder and just kind of brought that onto my cheeks where it had gone a little bit far in. I don't like to bring the highlighter too far in the centre of the face. Added a bit more bronzer, and that is the look done. Really hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. Thanks very much for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye!